Hello Guardian, Carpinoct is here and I hope you're doing well. So, this video is about the state of the game pre-Edge of Fate and also serves as the starting point for the next video of what happened on launch and how to fix it. Now, in this video we will recap some of the not so good moments in Destiny history, as well as some major wins and the overall state that we had just before Edge of Fate launching. Now, on the not so good side, we had maybe some things in D1 that people talk about, but the big confusion was Destiny 2 launch and its year 1 and the DLCs. Then we also had the sunsetting, content vault, all those things, mixed with some timed gear that would last for 2 seasons, somewhere around the sundial moment and that stuff. But then, later on, we had the Witch Queen launch, and a bit before it, they announced that there were no more sunsetting, content vault, yada yada. It's when I personally came back to the game, right before Witch Queen launch. They had class updates, subclass updates. Then the Lightfall came. Also, Witch Queen had like one of the best campaigns ever. Well, before that, we had Forsaken saving the game with a crazy patch, 2 destinations, raid and the dungeon. Dreaming City is still one of the most convoluted places with secrets and activities and everything to do. It's one of the longest destination titles to achieve, and on that sense, that grind makes sense. Then we had the Witch Queen launch, like I was saying. By the way, the background footage is just a trio Corregos, and the gameplay is not the best, as this was literally second try. So you may as well just listen or keep watching. That's fine either way. Now, as I was saying, post Witch Queen the hype was real, and then we had Lightfall. Although not the best expansion, I would say the year as a whole was great, because reducing multiple currencies, simplifying systems, and making the game better overall was more worth to me than having a good campaign. I know this is some really personal take here, but I do believe that since Witch Queen up until now, before Edge of Fate launch, we had some of the best things happening, but I'll still disclaimer that most of those good things that we sometimes praise Bungie for are not just good things or new things. Half of them are just fixes to previous problems they created. That also must be said, and it's true. Sometimes there are things that are really good, but they are just fixes, they are not necessarily a new thing getting implemented into the game. Even with that, all in all, now the balance is better made than before. It's not like when they killed Starfire, which is now good again. But for example, when they nerfed Sunbracers, people were still trio flawlessing master raids with Sunbracers post nerf. So that nerf was well done, because the item was really overpowered and it was nerfed, but not to the ground. Still usable, just takes more skill, and it's a balance of risk and rewards. So the balance, they are learning how to balance stuff and how to better fix things in general. They don't always end it up good, but things are starting to work better as a whole. On top of all of that, again, game systems, currencies, the minute-to-minute gameplay is being as best as ever. And although we lost things in the past, we still have more content nowadays than ever. Even a free-to-player who lost their things, or returning players should I say, who lost their things in Vault, now has 3 raids and 1 dungeon free to play, plus several other things. So we have more content than ever to play. And the only other game that has some sort of endgame in this kind of genre is Division 2, with 2 or 3 raids. One of them is smaller, so let's say like 2 raids in a dungeon. They have what would be equivalent to 1 exotic mission and 5 GMs in Destiny. So overall, pretty solid endgame. And most other games don't even have raids or any classical form of endgame like Destiny, and are way grindier. So overall, Destiny has a great, maybe some of the best minute-to-minute gameplay, with a game that, on top of the several bugs, is polished in a way. Fantastic gunplay, amazing visuals, sounds, the best endgame of all. Like, some of the raids and dungeons are really the best out there. They are really good. So this leads us to the point where, just pre-Edge of Fate, we had still a bad sentiment among the community, but some of us were really hyped and praising the game because, on top of all the goods and bads, you still have that minute-to-minute gameplay, that good end game, those things. So game was on a point of just don't mess up, start gaining back players' trust, and we'll be good. This was the perfect moment to start a new, all over experience. Now, in the next video, let's see what they did on Edge of Fate launch and how we can fix that. This is just a bridge to the game state right before. And as always, take care of yourself, Guardian, because you are worth it.